Somebody once said that if you want to be a woman in a man's field, you have to be better than most of them. Fortunately, that's not difficult. But yes, you have to have a certain amount of self-confidence to put yourself in that situation. And you know, I was one of the pioneers for sure. I remember when I was in college, there was, you know, beer night on the Strip, and we'd all go meet each other. And the one thing I always loved is seeing their expression when, of course, they always ask, "What's your major?" And I say physics, and they go, "You don't look like a physics major." I always kind of took that as a compliment. But it is. You don't look like a physics major because everybody has an idea in their mind what a physics major looks like. The more that you have your role models that you see that are like you, the more you are able to say, this is something I can do. I remember my first E&M class, and the professor, the first test, he passes it out, and he said, "This test will separate the men from the boys." And there was one other girl and I in this class, and we kind of looked at each other and went, "Which one do you want to be, a man or a boy?" So I aced that class. I mean, that made me want to beat every single one of them, and I did. But so sometimes those challenges just force you to be more resourceful and increase your persistence, because persistence is a huge thing. So many things we can accomplish if we just don't give up, and that's, you know, the advice I would give anybody is, if your talents and your interests align, don't let that go, because you're working so many days, so many hours, so many years of your life are spent working. And if you're doing something you hate, you've thrown your life away. If you're doing something that you love, then work in a sense is like play. and you look forward to it. You do it on the weekends. You don't stop thinking about it. There's a lot of great technical careers in the sciences that don't require advanced degrees. You can be a teacher, you can be a museum educator, you can be a science writer in a magazine. So there's you can be a technician at a hospital or at a university research lab. So there are things that you can do that allow you to participate in the excitement of science that don't necessarily require a PhD. A science career is not a 9-to-5. It's an all-encompassing kind of thing. You dream it, you breakfast it, you chat with your friends about it. You know, it's a passion and not just a job.